All right, so we are back at it again. Finally, we get around to doing something else with the Telos 2800 Goldmund amplifiers, okay, and the Wilson Watt Puppy 50th anniversary. Before I get started, you know the deal. Check out my website, jaysaudiolab.com, for more used hi-fi gear. I am positive I have something for all of you out there looking to improve the performance of your system, whether it be a DAC, amp, preamp, speaker cables, loudspeakers, you name it. I probably have something that can definitely improve the performance of your sound system. And yes, I do take trade-ins, okay? So if you want to put something together with me, shoot me a message about the product that you're interested in buying from me and see what we can do. Today's video, this is gonna be something different than I originally planned, okay? I'm gonna insert these cables from Shunyata, all right? These bad boys are the Shunyata Omega X speaker cables, all right? These are, look how thick these things are. They're like freaking water hoses. And if you're wondering what these are cable lifters. When you buy these cables, they come with these cable lifters. I believe it's 5 per cable. And that's to simply keep the cable from touching the ground. So when you lay the cables on the floor, I mean, this is gonna help incredibly help the performance of the sound, by the way. When you put these cable lifters, the performance goes next level, believe it or not. So they come with them. You don't have to buy them. If you wanna buy them for your own cables, you probably can do that. I don't know what the price would be on those lifters by themselves, but I'm sure you can buy them from Shunyata. If you wanna know the MSRP of these speaker cables, $41,000, I believe, as of today. So not cheap, but listen, you know I'm doing things at a very high level. In addition to that, we're gonna take a look at this guy, something that you guys haven't seen. Let me show you. All right, so these are Wilson Audio slider set. All right, so we're gonna put the speakers on these sliders, which I decided not to sell because I think these are gonna work for just about any speaker that I bring into the room. So that way I don't damage the floor. So this is gonna be really instrumental for what I got going on here. So this is something that we're gonna use now because I have not done anything with the footers right now. And so I need to put footers, which you're about to see the footers now that I'm gonna be putting on the speakers. These are the Wilson Audio acoustic diodes. Now these are footers made by Wilson Audio. MSRP, $3,400 for the set. These are completely like one of the best upgrades that you can do on any Wilson Audio speaker. At $3,400, which is a tough pill to swallow for many of you, and I understand that, okay? Remember, the speakers are about $41,000 by themselves, 41, 43, depending on the finish of the loudspeaker. These are $3,400 for the set. Okay, so let me show you what these are. So these are basically, see this? This is the V material. This special V material that Wilson Audio is proprietary to the brand. Okay, so this is gonna lower the noise on the speaker. More nuances will come right through the speakers. Things that you never knew existed will now become more apparent. Anytime you utilize a quality footer, choose the brand, choose your poison, whatever that may be. In this case, I decided to go with clearly Wilson Audio. These are always gonna be tweaks that I strongly suggest you look into. If you don't believe in footers, you're making a huge mistake, okay? Look for different brands. I'm not gonna name them. We're gonna focus on this particular set. So the way these go together is like this. So you put this piece right here, okay? And you can see you can actually put an Allen wrench right there if you want to. But ideally, I'm just gonna do it real quick here so you have an understanding. So this goes through the top right like this. And then you can insert an Allen wrench to kind of tighten it more there. Not too much because you don't want to strip the threads here. And then the spike goes through the bottom. So you're gonna put the spike right through here like this, okay? And that pretty much forms one footer right there. That's what you need. So that's one footer, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these on the speakers and then insert the Shunyata Omega X speaker cables, and I'm gonna have a listen. You guys are gonna be part of the experience. Please subscribe to the channel. This is a lot of work that I'm doing here. Subscribe, hit the like button, share this video. Let's do this. All right, so we are taking the first one off and we're gonna remove the thread. Oh, awesome. So that means I don't even need to use the other ones. We can actually use the ones that are already inserted, which is great. It's actually good. When you do this, make sure that you see where you can actually insert the Allen wrench right there. You see that, right? Make sure this is actually facing down so that in case this gets stuck inside, you can remove it with an Allen wrench, okay? No one has ever said anything about this in the past. So I actually made that mistake years ago. Maybe Wilson Audio can say something about this in their manual. That would help a lot of people, actually. So we are making sure that this goes perfect. All right, so there you go. It's catching. Beautiful. And now, let's insert this thing. Okay, so this is basically one of them. Hand tighten. There you go. Okay, so that would be one. And now what I want to do is we're going to put this under. But before I do that, let me remove the other side. Okay, we're removing the next one, next footer. All right, next footer's out. Now we're going to put this in here. All right, almost there. Okay. So now, go ahead and drop it little by little. Keep going, keep going. Oop. Hold on. Go ahead, a little more. Okay. So this is two of them. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing with the rest of them right now. So I'm going to fast forward the process. Stay tuned. All right, so we just got done with the footers. So take a look at what the end result was. All of them were installed underneath the Wilson Watt Puppy 50th anniversary. So what I'm gonna do now is listen to the speakers, okay, with the same songs that I was just listening to maybe 30, 40 minutes ago, prior to them being on these footers. And I'm gonna give you my real-time commentary. So, let's do this. Let's play some songs. Baby, oh wow, the vocals, my gosh. Did I do all right? Holy crap, man. Did I ever ask you, did I need to? What the? I think I might. This is surreal. This is crazy. Ever worried? Ever on your toes? Did you ever notice how I changed when you came too close? I can't believe this. If you knew me now. No. This is ridiculous, guys. I have to stop the music. Give me a second. I have to stop the music here. I have to stop the music. This can't be right. Okay. Let me just say this to you guys. To put it into perspective, I'm not even going to BS anybody here, okay? I'm not sponsored by Wilson Audio. They're not paying me to say what I need to say. They're not going to even send me an email or anything thanking me for anything here, okay? The footers are the shit. The footers made a massive difference on these Watt Puppies. It's unimaginable. I mean, damn, it sounds like they were broken before when I had them on casters. It is that much of a difference. The difference is day and night. They're more focused. Think of it as someone had the mid-range in the middle, but the lens wasn't fully focused. Now that you have the footers, it's like as if someone just tightened that focus on the lens, and it just locked in the middle, like beautiful, like it's just really palpable. Mid-range is the biggest thing I just immediately detected. Unreal, unreal. I cannot believe how this tiny wet puppy sounds in my listening room. It is stunning, stunning. But again, remember, we are playing with some incredible Goldmund amplification here. So it's not just the speaker. It is the amplifiers and the preamplifier, the Nemesis Reference Goldmund preamplifier that is doing magic. And of course, let's not forget about the source, the MSB Cascade DAC, okay? One of my go-to DACs, hands down. The MSB Cascade has been stunning for me, to say the least. The combo is just unreal. Let's keep listening. I'm just shocked. I mean, I'm trying to find the right words to describe what I'm hearing.
Slowly.
Dude, this is not
One step at a time.
Wow.
The one you used to know is not around.
I'm gonna give it more volume.
Tonight. Free me. Close your eyes and let me go.
Wow. Wow.
Show me that kind of strength, that kind of warmth,
This is ridiculous.
that kind of love.
Why are Wilson audio owners not buying Goldmund? I don't know. I really don't know.
If you knew me now.
Oh my.
If you knew me now. If you knew me now. If you knew me now.
Wow. What the hell?
Do I still cross your mind once in a while?
I'm telling you right now, if you're a Wilson audio owner and you're not calling your Goldmund dealer right now, you're making a huge mistake. You're making the biggest mistake of your life. If you're not calling your Goldmund dealers right now, it is a huge mistake on your part. If you're not calling your dealer right now to listen to Goldmund electronics with Wilson speakers, I'm telling you, you are making a big mistake. I am just shocked at what I'm hearing. Shocked. Words cannot describe what I'm just picking up right now with these footers and the Goldmund amplifiers and preamplifier. But as you know, we're about to elevate things right now by inserting the Omega X flagship speaker cables. Okay, so let's work on that and sit back down. Please hit the like button. If you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel. Okay, give me some love. Share the video, comment below. If you have the same experience I'm having when it comes to inserting footers under your loudspeakers, you need to let me know in the comment section, because we got a lot of doubters. A lot of these doubters that don't believe in footers, they are in for a shock. Let's do it. All right, so let's remove the AAI speaker cables, which are sounding amazing. There's a reason why I imported this line into the United States. Unreal how good they sound with Wilson speakers. Unreal. But we're gonna see what the Shunyata cables are about to do. Oops, I made a mistake. Do not do what I just did. This is why the Goldmund amplifiers have this. You're supposed to hit that button. Now we just muted them. So there is no potential damage to your speakers. It is important that you do that, okay? Do not do what I do. That was a mistake on my part. So easily, because I was so excited to hear what I just heard that I felt like, man, I'm not paying attention to what I'm supposed to do. So now, check out the speakers. Look what it says here. Speaker cables, excuse me. Look at the speaker cables. It says amp. This is the amp end right here. It's marked for you, okay? So you're not making a mistake. The cables are directional, okay? They are directional. So we are going to do exactly that on the first speaker. So let's place that speaker cable here. And I'm going to remove the AAI cables for now. Okay, let's get this out. Here's the next speaker cable. Hand tighten it only. Okay. And let's make the connection over here. For now, I'm just going to leave the speaker cable that I had there on the floor. I'm not going to remove it. Just going to get moving. Okay. And the great thing is we're not using spades. We're using, as you can see, some bananas. So that's pretty good to me. Now we make sure that the speaker cable is lifted off the ground. Over here, it is not lifted off the ground enough, so we have to remove this and probably just move it a little closer. So that's good enough. So as long as the speaker cable is off the ground, we are in business. Probably a little more here. Okay. Same thing. Amplifier end on the amplifier end. By the way, one thing about these cables, you can actually buy adapters from Shunyata. See that right there? You can also insert, there's an Allen wrench they come with, so you can remove these tips and put like spades if that's what you want, or bananas if that's what you want. Whatever you want, you can basically swap them out, and you can order those from Shunyata directly. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And they're not just like adapters. They actually are adapters for the speaker cables. You remove these completely and then insert the banana that you want to use. So now we're going to take him off of mute, put him back in operational mode, and we are ready to rock. Let's see what happens with these Shunyata cables. Okay, I gotta say this. What I'm about to do is not the proper way of evaluating cables. You need to let the cables settle in for at least a day or two. So I'm giving you a reaction based on what I'm about to hear. The other speaker cables that I had in the system had been connected for at least a month. So these speakers clearly are fresh, but I should be able to hear a difference right away. And that's what we're about to find out.
Baby,
Yep, immediately.
did I do all right?
Wow, it's a bigger soundstage right out of the gate.
Did I ever ask you, did I need to? Now I think I might. Were you ever worried?
One of the things I can immediately pick up right now with this change is the fact that the bass seems a lot more muscular. There is more robustness to the bass. The lower octaves are definitely more enhanced. The vocals are probably a little more focused, but it's like really difficult to pick out the differences here, other than the main thing being the bass immediately sounding deeper. So let's continue. Oh wow, there we go.
If you knew me now, if you knew me now, slowly, one step at a time, the one you used to know is not around tonight.
know, I know people like it when I make statements. I gotta say, I never expected for these two to sound as good as they sound, Goldmund and Wilson. I never expected for the combo to sound this good. Never expected for that to be the case. Really, I don't know what else I could possibly ask for. I really don't. A matter of fact, as good as my reference room is, I am easily happy in this room too. If for whatever reason the reference room had to go away, even though it's a higher caliber system, I am beyond happy and pleased with what I have here. Hands down. Hands down. There is so much in this room that it captures, I would say, probably 80%, maybe even 85% of what I'm capturing in that reference room. And remember that 15 to 20% is the most expensive part of the hobby. To chase that last ounce or two of, realness, it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars more. I would have no problem retiring today with the Wilson Audio Puppies 50th anniversary and the Goldmund electronics that I have here. Really would have no issue. Absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning performance. No brightness, realism, the three-dimensionality, it goes right over my head, behind my back. It's spooky, almost feels like someone is standing behind me at times because there is even energy going around my shoulders and over my head. Things that are just spooky. Like you almost feel like not alone in the room, if that makes sense. You don't feel lonely in the room because the music is just everywhere. And the Shunyata cables already got the speakers to sound taller than what they are. So I find greater height in terms of the soundstage with the Shunyata Omega X speaker cables. Okay, the system seems to be now crawling over the ceiling. It's a really cool feeling. Okay, so let's continue with another track. We'll do one more for you all. Wow. For the rising sun, oh, and who wants to wait forever till the moon is gone? Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Just stay here till the dawn comes. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, the bass is so layered, okay? There's zero boominess in this room. And I feel like my lower back literally vibrating when the bass hits. I mean, it is the coolest feeling because there's no bass overhang, there's no boominess in this room. And so it feels as if the bass is just simply vibrating on my skin. It's really a really cool feeling, okay? I just want to sit here now all weekend long listening to these two because the performance is the best I've ever heard. My opinion, of course. This is the best combo I've ever heard with any Wilson audio speaker I have ever owned. These two are fantastic. Granted, as you can see throughout the room has a lot to say about what I'm hearing. I am not going to lie to anybody here. The room has so much here to do, so much influence, so much to say about the performance that I'm hearing at this time. And although I had a great room in Florida, this is next level. And again, I'm telling you, I've heard Wilson audio speakers far more expensive than these, far more money than these. And these easily outperform those bigger models because of the room that we're in. Oftentimes it's just a space that's not fully prepared, fully curated for the system, for the speakers, for the electronics. My electricity is top notch, as you guys know. I got 30 amp outlets, all the way out to an independent sub panel. 8 gauge oxygen-free copper wire in the walls, thick gauge. And I'm telling you, it's just ridiculous what I'm hearing. So anyhow, if you like what you've seen today on this video, if you really enjoy this type of content, okay, let me know in the comments section if you've had the same crazy feeling as I had today with these footers. If you have any other footer, it doesn't matter what it is. Let me know in the comments section if your takeaway has been the same once you install footers, quality footers under your loudspeakers, regardless of the name, brand of the speakers or footers. Just comment below, engage with me. Last but not least, make sure you check out my Facebook group. There's a lot more content on Facebook that I'm constantly posting. And as you know, my Facebook group is more of a raw type of feeling. I shoot off the hip with my iPhone and I let it go. I don't edit the way I have to edit this video for you guys to watch. None of that is happening on Facebook, okay? Thank you guys for your support, and do not forget to check out my website, jaysaudiolab.com, for more ultra high-end gear like what you see normally displayed in this room. If you're interested in this level of gear, you know how to find me. Give me a call. Tell me what you've got to trade in and we'll make a deal happen. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.